Hello. So I was doing some thinking today while I was waiting for the rain to start, and I thought I would tell y'all a story. I lived with my brother for a couple of years. We both went to Rennes. He was like there permanently, I guess you could say, and I transferred in for a very short time because I was at Hampton, and he was at Rennes. He went to Rennes Middle. I went to Rennes Primary for kindergarten, first, and a little bit of second grade. But I did not go there in middle school, and I visited a minute in my senior year. Anyways, so I had before I moved to Rennes, just while I was in high school and me and my brother lived together, he used to like talk shit to me about looking so angry all the time and being goth, as he called it, and I'm guessing it was because I used to like wear black eyeshadow, and I wore black eyeliner as was the style in the 90s and late 90s and into the early 2000s and stuff, to wear black eyeliner down around your lash line. I had a friend's mother who was a very respectable woman give me some black eyeshadow to wear, and I was just like, okay, whatever, like she must have some kind of vision or something, cause like or meaning or whatnot, you know. And I was so starved for like family and stuff, not attention. I had plenty of attention as I was a touring performer. So I had no like nobody had any brains, like nobody had any mind, like their mind wasn't working back and forth. And my mother and my cousins and stuff wore burgundies and stuff, like so I wore like burgundies and tans. That was my favorite color, like sparkly metallic stuff. So my brother used to make fun of me for like years and years and years because of the black eyeshadow, because my dad used to be like, that's nighttime makeup. Both of them would talk shit to me about it. And it hit me one day after I had left school, and I was me and Chris were living here. We went to the beach, and it was my idea. I was like, let's go to the beach. I had taken him. We went on one other trip when we first met down to Alabama to meet his family, and then so we went to the beach. I was like, let's just sleep right here on the beach. So that is how I got what the bacteria that causes the Black Death. Black Death, the plague, that plague virus. It has to do with immediate, not living in the woods. It has to do with cold, damp environments, environments that would create mushrooms or fungus, but the ground is not an area, and sure enough, that's the beach. Like the mushrooms don't grow on sand and stuff. That is how I got the plague. It was the most common form. It was skin, it was fleas. Fleas bit me, stung the ever living shit out of me, and it's so bad. Not like the fleas that are at the beach, and the fleas that are not at the beach, that are on animals and stuff, like cats and dogs, are not the same kind of fleas that are at the beach. They are biting fleas. They feel like a rat biting you, sure enough. Yeah, so that's how I got the Black Plague. I also had cancer during that period of time. And it was after the dog bit me. And it was a rescue dog, and I was like, let's go to the beach. Sat on the beach, got me some plague. That lasted for like 4 or 5 years. I had all, like, my lymph nodes were all swollen and stuff. And I gained like a total of like 60 pounds. It doesn't even look like that's not even that much fucking weight. I mean, it is a lot of weight, but it disconfigured me a lot. It blew my face up really bad. I posted a picture on my Facebook in the back of my grandparents, not the grandparents that, not my dad's grandparents that I talk about sometimes, but my mother's parents. And so they took that picture, actually, of me. And sure enough, I had melanoma and the Black Plague at the exact same time. I noticed the melanoma in like 2001, and it didn't go away until I was like 25 years old. I had it for 10 years, and in the middle of it, I had the plague. So during all that, I never had any kind of cognitive seizures. At any point, this water is starting to get hot. It is a type of exercise. Anyways, that is, I've never met or heard of anybody else having the plague or even having melanoma. So teenage time, that was pretty intense. I hope everybody has a really good weekend.